Hi, I'm Pam Hiller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
Flower basket is a classic block pattern, and AccuQuilt has made it 10 times faster to create. These 6-inch blocks are perfect for pillows, table runners, wall hangings, and more.
That's right. Now the Go basket dies right here. It has 5 distinct shapes, including a handle.
Look at
right
that.
up here. Isn't that cute? The die board is 6 by 24, so it's going to fit through all of our cutters, including the Go Me. It's perfect for quilters and crafters. Each shape has got screen printed letters on it, so that'll help you keep track of your pieces and put it together. You'll know exactly where to lay your fabric because of our two-tone foam. And that handle, it is an applique shape. So it will come with a free downloadable embroidery file. So if you have an embroidery machine, you can stitch that down using that embroidery file with a blanket, satin, or motif stitch. And those pieces, you can see we've got our specialized dog ears on here. That's going to help you make sure your pieces line up and go together perfectly.
Now, one of the other great things about this die is that you can make a variety of basket designs using just one die. If you look on the packaging, there are 16 variations of this block design, and it's super fun. We're going to show you how to cut and sew one, and then we have one more to show you.
Yes. So let's cut some pieces for the basic block and show you how to make then those two different blocks, starting with the basket with a handle. So for the 2-color block, we have followed the pattern instructions, and we're going to be covering our shapes A, B, and C with our white, and then A again, and then our D and our E handle with this pretty tealy blue.
And we've already pre-fused our fabric for shape E.
Yes.
But that's the only one you need to do.
Yes. Now, Pam, clever girl that she is, working with this, came up with a tip, because when I put this on, I thought, Pam, you cut this too big for the shape. But you did that on purpose, didn't you?
I did. I didn't want to have to fold it, because sometimes when we fold the fabric and run it through the cutter, if you don't have it just on there perfectly, it's going to slide, and then you don't get a perfect half square triangle.
True.
So I made them just a little bit bigger, because that way we can show you how to use them for other baskets. So I did the same for A and then again for B. So you'll notice that the blades are here. So we have enough little real estate to cut a whole other basket.
We live to cut again.
We live to
and you know what?
serve you.
That works because half square triangles are non-directional, right?
Right.
Okay.
Now you're going to use the 6 by 24 mat because we're cutting all the pieces. But Erica, what if we just wanted to cut some of shape D?
Oh, well, then we could use a smaller mat.
We can.
Yeah, we could grab even their 6 by 6 mat.
Yes.
So today we're using our Go Bolt. Now this is the Go Bolt. It's our lightweight electric cutter. All right, we're going to give it a little love, Pam.
We are. Slide up, mat, don't lift.
And let's take a look.
Yep, so we're going to build it out. So see, look at how much good real estate is left.
Yes. So I'll give you those. And then this, I'm going to turn this way, right?
Yep, that's what we would do if we were going to cut another one.
Okay, and then this I could flip over and cut another one as well. Do I need to?
You don't need to, but you can show them.
Okay. We'll just push this. Grab your pieces. And then here's our handle, which is already fused. I showed you that before.
Okay, look at how
cute this is.
and how super fast, right?
And there.
Right?
There is our handle.
Yeah.
Oh, quilters, this is so fun. Isn't this pretty?
Isn't that cute?
Oh my gosh.
Shall we sew it together real fast?
Let's do.
How easy it is.
Yes, please.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sew these 2 pieces together, but you have an option. So before I sew these 2 pieces together,
Yes.
I'm going to show you the option.
Okay.
Because this was super fun. So look at this. So one of the options on the packaging is to take shape D, and I just use scraps. What a great scrap
What a
busting
great
die.
scrap buster.
Yeah, and so then I put them here, and so now you have
And it's
flowers in
you
your
have
basket.
flowers in your basket. What a totally different look. I mean,
Mhm.
I suppose in theory you could put that, but that would be silly.
That would be
But
silly.
if you did all of these as your white and
Yes.
did this as flowers, that would be another variation.
Right, right.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to sew these together, and then do you want to talk about how we sew these, because there's a left and a right?
There is a left and a right. Did you see that, quilters? So we are putting this is going to create the base.
Mhm.
And so we're going to want them facing different directions. So you just want to be sure you do a test block. We always tell you to do that, don't we? But you want to be sure that you do a test block. And then when you go to put them together, do just what we did here and lay it out. And if you're chain piecing, you can stack them up laid out correctly.
Which is what we're going
I tend to do that myself. I have many directional pieces in a project I'm working on at home.
Yes.
And yeah, so I will stack up a couple blocks at a time.
And I was thinking about colorways, like, what if you were having a bridal shower? You could do the baskets in
Yes.
bridal colors, and the flowers, whatever flowers the bride
Flowers the bride.
is going to use.
Dang
I
it.
was thinking also for May Day.
Or a baby shower for a little girl.
Oh yeah, or Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. This
Mhm.
would be a sweet, such a sweet
Table.
quilt
Yeah, or
or table runner for your Mother's Day brunch.
But I think that this is such a great scrap buster, because honestly, everything I made was from scraps.
Right.
And so I just cut those pieces, and then you can mix and match. And this would be okay. Some of you may or may not have collections of fabric.
Finely curated collections
Yes.
of fabric.
That all belong together.
Right.
This is a perfect die.
Oh, heck
To
yes.
use all of those, because you can make baskets that match the colorways, and that's actually
Oh.
what we did for this. Was we
Yeah.
actually had a curated collection, and then I was able to put them together.
Okay, so those.
Look at how fun this is.
I love that this is a 6-inch finish block too.
I knew you would.
Well, you know I like little blocks, but I just think that it just plays so well as a smaller block.
Right. So think about turning them on point and using our 6-inch setting triangles, or
Right.
making other blocks from our 6-inch cube.
Well, and if you want to have some open real estate between your blocks, use your shape number 1, your square, out of your 12-inch cube, because that's going to cut at 6.5
Mhm.
and finish at 6, the same size as this block.
Yep. And there's a left and a right. And think about too, like, this would be a fun project to do, like, with your quilting group. You know, everybody bring a couple
Everybody
of fat
bring your
quarters.
scraps or your fat quarters. Pam's doing is sewing those CD units on either side of the A center unit.
Yeah. And it's right here. Here, I can show you here on this basket. And isn't this lovely? I love this pinks. So Erica, look at how this one is framed, right? We've added some sashing around
Yes.
it. And then we've used a bod die.
Yes, the
So
9-patch star. That
to
looks
finish.
fabulous.
Look at that. So Erica's talking about there's a left and a right here to make this base. You
Mhm.
want to make sure you have them on the correct sides.
That is so.
And this
really
is super
love the
cute. It has like
samples with
sugar and milk.
this. Now I want the fabric too.
The collection. Okay.
Okay,
How
so
we doing?
here's the first piece.
Yep.
And you want to do it follow the directions. I know it's a struggle. Follow the directions and sew them together. It's great for chain piecing if you're making a lot of them.
Yes.
Just keep a track of those directional shapes.
Are you going to make a wall hanging, do you think? Or are you going to make a...
Oh, for sure I'm making a wall hanging.
Yeah, just super cute.
My one of the walls in my home office is all mini quilts.
It is. And she hangs them behind her head, so when we're on calls, it changes for the...
Yes, that's usually a little bit bigger wall hanging.
Yeah.
And I have not yet changed from Christmas.
it'll fix.
I'll fix it. I have a snowman quilt ready to go, which actually, well, it's a little past the snowman stage,
I
isn't it?
know, it's already March.
It's already March. I probably need to go ahead and put something for
Spring.
Easter.
Easter. There we go.
Maybe I'll just jump way ahead.
Go from Christmas to Easter. It's all good.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So now we can do this last little piece. And because we've cut off the dog ears, look at this. It's going to
Yep.
come together perfectly every single time. You know, that's one of the great features of AccuQuilt.
Oh gosh, yes.
And quilters say to me all the time, oh, does it really make a difference? And the answer is, oh my, yes.
Oh my, yes, it really does.
Because we've
Wow.
cut them perfectly.
As long as you're sewing you a good 1/4 inch seam allowance,
Yep.
you're golden.
Yep.
So we're gonna, and this one I think I'm gonna fold down. I'm gonna press towards the
Yes.
outside.
There's a little bulk.
There's a little bulk there. I think that's gonna be the best way to do that. Now, when it comes to your handle, if you are going to use your machine embroidery,
Mhm.
now's the time that you're gonna wanna put this in your hoop
Right.
so that you can place that handle, and then you will, once the placement stitch is down, then you would apply this. Go ahead, peel the paper backing off, fuse it
Yes.
down, and then the machine embroidery would come around and
Mhm.
stitch the edges. But if you're going to finish this with a decorative stitch on your domestic machine,
Which would be fun.
if
wouldn't
you're
it?
gonna do a raw edge, just do raw edge, just sew on the inside of it.
Mhm.
Now you would go ahead, peel your fab paper off.
Yeah.
And press it down. Should I press it
Yeah,
down?
let's do it.
Let's
do
do
it and be done. I love it. And I love the fact that there's so many variations on the packaging. So
Yes.
spend a little time doing that.
You're going to find those on the block assembly directions as well.
Mhm.
You can find those on the Dies product page at AccuQuilt.com.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. This is so cute.
I know. How fun that is.
I just love this block.
See? And then there's that.
That different look for it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start. Let's do a little trunk show while we're here.
Okay.
Shall I start with here in
Start with the
back?
one behind us. You bet.
First of all, look at the gingham binding.
I love that so
Love it.
much.
So this is Tea at a Picnic by our good friend Bea Lee.
Yes.
And she's Bea Quilter. And Bea took this great idea of making a 6-inch block, turning it on point, adding sashing, and then our 9-patch star.
Yes.
So it's a great way to use 2 bobs.
And they don't even have to be the same size, right?
A couple of strip dies.
This one, I'm going to pull the bottom one out first.
This is so sweet.
This is so pretty. So this is by Chantel Bailey, and it's a darling baby quilt called Go Bunches of Baskets. And this is a great way to show off the 2 different baskets,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
here's the one that's got the peace flowers on the top. Here's one with the handle, and they're alternated with this Irish chain.
Irish chain. Again,
Isn't
2
that
bob
fun?
dies together. And I love that the Irish chain is not black. It's
Yes.
navy blue with little pieces
Right.
of blue. And Chantel did a great job. She used a whole bunch of different colors.
It's just really
Beautiful.
sweet.
All right.
Okay. Now, this last one, this is a smaller wall hanging.
Yeah.
This one is the Go Bird in a Basket by Lissa LaGreca of
I-
Lovingly Lissa.
Lissa did such a
And
great job
look
here.
at this. So she's gone all in with applique, and she's used the bird from the Go Bird and Birdhouse die. And on all of these baskets, the bird is appliqued onto the basket, but here the bird's sitting up on the handle singing a song
And it's one-off.
for
It's
spring.
totally different
And
colorway.
don't you love that?
I love this.
I love the
this.
one-off block.
I do too. I feel like that's kind of a new trend. A kind
Yes.
of recurring trend,
Yes.
not new. But like we're going to make all these blocks and then, oh, we're going to do a one-off color. So
Right.
I thought Lissa did a great job with this. And a perfect size wall hanging to hang behind
Yes.
your
To hang behind
your
my desk in my home office. Now, she did what I was talking about, which is use that 6.5-inch cut, 6-inch finish square that's shape number 1 from your 12-inch cube
Yep.
to alternate with the blocks.
Mhm.
And then she's used the 6-inch setting triangles
Yeah.
to fill in that gap that you have on the side with no math.
No math required.
None at all.
None required.